Hello, Daddy, how you doing? Hope Mama's doing okay. Been 4 years and 11 months now. Hello, it was true what you said to me. The life in the city is unbelievable. Had to struggle just to get by every day, and I could barely find my way. Ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀ pé mo lè ṣìnà. Ó dá mi lójú. Mo rí pé ayé lè ṣòro. Forgive me, Father, but I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so just pray for me. Gbàdúrà fún mi. Kò ní bá mi ṣe. Forgive me, Father, but I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so just pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. Madura,
Ẹ káàárọ̀ nílùú Ìbàdàn. Solutions 93.9 FM.
Cheerful, the day is bright, it's bright and fair, a new day has come. Cheerful, I'm leaving my past behind, tomorrow is the future, today is right now. Cheerful, the morning has come. Cheerful, the morning has come. Mama, jollof rice, why your temper dey rise? If you no sell today, tomorrow day. Auntie pikin, Johnny leave you waka, but this load where you carry no be only you waka come. Oh God, driver, the race is not to the swift. Take 'em slow and steady, your own passenger go enter. Anyi were only lion, echigabu echoma. Cheerful, cheerful, cheerful. Oh, to clap your go. Cheerful, cheerful. Yeah, there's hope for tomorrow. Your morning has come. someday, things go sweet as is sweet before. GFO, you go marry that girl, you go buy that big house. Oh, GFO, as you start this year, you go end them well. Oh, GFO.
Even when the rain will come, you still got to grow and be bigger. King in a queen's body, nobody taking what is for me. People busy trying to watch me so funny. I'm here working that money constantly. Counting on my blessings, nothing then done one by one. To send me haters on the run. Ooh, na na na, do that thing now. Don't waste no time, just find your vibe. It's time to solve your life. Stop straight, better eat just out. As long as the sun is shining and I'm on my grind, then I'm bigger. Yeah. Even when the rain will come, still got to grow and be bigger.
A wise man told me, say less and don't speak. Everybody opposing cause talking is so cheap. The meek shall inherit the earth, the preacher preach. And always remember how the still waters run deep. I'm as cold as ice, I should relocate to Glasgow. Cuba's on my neck, smoking cigars hard, I'm Castro. I'm OG now, so watch how you did mouth, bro. Cause when I get mad, I'm like the hit 'em up outro. Bigger than the Eiffel, bigger than the stadium, bigger than the bomb constructed out of uranium, bigger than a spaceship, bringing all of the aliens. And when I touch down, I make a bomb like Damien. Watch it, tell them how we do this shit for real.
As long as the sun is shining and I'm on my grind, then I'm bigger.
Gotta get bigger, bigger,
hey,
bigger.
Even when the rain will fall, you still got to grow and be bigger. Let that kingdom come from me. I'm bigger. Hey, and the hate's gonna come. Let us shine. Be bigger. Oh, I will put up a smile. Always, I'm bigger.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
We small. Mama and papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But now two of us them get.
Actually, now I mean that they expect to. Now she didn't get as a
I
wolf.
beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo, better pass cash.
Hey!
One day, na so bag with plenty money just appear for inside one Olanrewaju compound. 2 seconds, everywhere bust.
Let me get a bag. Me nobody see my brother. Hey. Let me face him. Make I not see you near him.
You say waiting. As the landlord of this yard, so let me be the rightful owner of that
Hey, Oga landlord, what could not find your size? We die here.
Abeg comot it.
Come on.
Collect.
Now who come get this bag? Now for the new series, Akpo, we go know.
Follow the Yawa way buster. Take off this bag where money full. On top the new Africa Magic Show, Akpo. Come see the long throat and Kasala way scatter ground from 18 September. Every Monday and Tuesday by 6:30 for evening. On top Africa Magic, Yoruba Channel 2. Go TV. Love it.
Shagun, why you dey go this early momo?
Oh boy, I be wan go take my COVID-19 vaccine, Jare. Abi go follow me.
Say waiting. Me, I no need any vaccine, no. My body strong, kakaraka. Benny. In fact, na only me no dey sick for my family. Even if Koro enter my body, e no fit do me anything.
If it do you plenty, what if the thing can't catch your family people through your body? You go happy if they sick, Abi?
God forbid. Make I kuku follow you go take am now, Abi.
Go get vaccine, protect yourself and the people where you love. This message now from Solutions FM 93.9. Junior, get inside. You don't want to let mosquitoes bite you, do you? Me, I cannot treat malaria again, no.
Mama Junior, children will play. It is you that should keep your environment clean in order not to breed mosquitoes.
Even after netting the whole house and sleeping inside the insecticide-treated net?
Of course. Don't you know the state of your environment is as important as inside your house? Yes. When you get rid of stagnant water, at every space mosquitoes can breed, be rest assured, Junior can play all he wants.
My friend, the honorary doctor, I will do just that so that my family can say bye-bye to mosquitoes.
Not just mosquitoes, but malaria.
Together, we can achieve a zero malaria society.
This message is from Solutions Nature 3.9 FM.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ nílùú Ìbàdàn. Solutions 93.9 FM.
Obozi gini kana cholo Imana chukwa gozi gomo Onyelo miyu, nyelo you me What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me up. He giving me you, giving you me Obozi kife la chasha Obozi kife mi chasha me My baby, you know say you got love for me I do go. When I call your name, you shakara for me. No, man. I'm gonna be your, you gon' be my Julie. No, man. I'm gonna be your, you gon' be my Julie. Give me your heart, I no go run away. Show me your love, I no go use you play. Carry me, go me, I go follow away. Follow you, oh. Me and you. Okwamona, give my baby. Me and you. Okwamona, give my baby. Opposite fella just so. Opposite and me just me. My baby, you know say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, shakara for me. No, man. I go be your, you gon' be my Julie. No, man. I go be your, you gon' be my Julie. Uju. No, man. I go be your, you gon' be my Julie.
Solutions 939, baby.
Just smile for me, just dance for me, do life with me. You mean happiness to me. Just smile for me, just dance for me, do life with me. You mean happiness to me. I don't follow for you, I fall finish for you. You know, use me to play. Now you get me all. I don't follow for you, I fall finish for you. You know, use me to play. Now me get you all.
Easy concepts.
Oh, need to me a lot of loyal. I are a core.
Junior, get inside. You don't want to let mosquitoes bite you, do you? I cannot treat malaria again, no.
Mama Junior, children will play. It is you that should keep your environment clean in order not to breed mosquitoes.
Even after netting the whole house and sleeping inside the insecticide-treated net?
Of course. Don't you know the state of your environment is as important as inside your house? Yes. When you get rid of stagnant water, at every space mosquitoes can breed, be rest assured, Junior can play all he wants.
My friend, the honorary doctor, I will do just that, so that my family can say bye-bye to mosquitoes.
Not just mosquitoes, but malaria.
Together, we can achieve a zero malaria society.
This message is from Solutions 93.9 FM.
My name is Olatoye Ujo Baba Funke, LGA Supervisor for Breakthrough Action Nigeria TB Intervention. Tuberculosis is real. Everyone is at a risk of contracting tuberculosis. So, my sister, please check that cough. My brother, check that cough. Check the night sweat. Check that weight loss. TB testing and treatment is free at any primary health center. So please save your life and save the lives of those around you. Keep listening to Solutions Clinic on Solutions 93.9 FM. Thank you.
I dedicate this song to recession, depression, and unemployment. song's for you.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
I'll be honest with you.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower.
When I think how much better I'm gonna be when this is over.
I smile, even though I hurt, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while.
What you do?
I smile.
Come on and
smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now.
God's people.
You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Now every day ain't gonna be perfect, but it still don't mean today don't have purpose. Come on.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night.
It ain't easy, but
today's a new day. But tell me, where are my blue skies?
Where is that love, y'all?
Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
The truth is,
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain.
That Holy Ghost power, y'all,
fell from heaven like a shower down.
Now I know we've been hurt, y'all, but still,
I smile.
Come on.
Even though I hurt, see I smile.
Y'all feel that?
I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while.
Still,
I smile.
Hallelujah.
Smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now.
God's people.
You look so much better when you smile.
Let's go.
Smile for me.
Whoa.
Can you just smile for me?
Whatever you're in right now.
Smile for me.
Smile.
Can you just smile for me?
And my people say,
oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh,
I say,
you look so much better when you oh, oh.
And while you waiting,
you look so much better when you oh, oh.
And while you praying,
you look so much better when you oh, oh.
Look in the mirror.
You look so much better when you oh, oh.
Always remember,
you look so much better when you smile.
Come on.
I almost gave up. That I can't explain.
But that Holy Ghost power, y'all,
fell from heaven,
came down from heaven. Hardships, difficulties,
right now.
Tears, storms. This is what I do.
I smile. Woo. Even though I hurt, see I smile.
But that feels good.
I know God is working, so I smile.
All things are working.
Even though I've been here for a while.
Still,
I smile. Smile.
Hallelujah.
It's so hard to look up when you've been down.
I know it's hard right now.
Sure would hate to see you give up now.
Because you're a winner.
You look so much better when you smile.
You look better.
So smile.
Dallas.
You look so much better when you
New Orleans.
You look so much better when you
Come on. Cleveland.
You look so much better when you
Detroit.
You look so much better when you
Philly.
You look so much better when you
Jersey.
You look so much better when you
LA.
You look so much better when you
All my people say,
You look so much better when you smile.
See, I just don't want you to be happy, cause then you gotta have something happen then. I want you to have joy, cause can't nobody take that from you. I see you. Smile.
It's Solutions 939, baby.
Y'all want some more? Y'all want some more of that? Are y'all sure y'all want some more of that?
Some people where you meet go show you good loving. All them go come your way. Don't let them go away. For me I hold my baby. For me I hold. For me I hold. For me I hold. For me I hold my baby. For me I hold. For me I hold. Some people in your life are there to make you smile. Or they will take your pain and give you so much joy. For me I hold my baby. For me I hold. For me I hold. For me I hold. For me I hold my baby. For me I hold. For me I hold. Some go tell you, say now you be one and only, call you baby. Some go promise when time come them fail. When the times are good, they go call you boo, they go stand beside you, claim to love you. When the times are hard, they go just bear. Now I hold my baby, oh. Now I hold. Now I hold. Now I hold. Now I hold my baby, so now I hold. Now I hold. For me I hold. For me I hold my baby, oh. For me I hold. For me I hold.
Alright, beautiful people, Chike from the Bull of the Bullless album right here on the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9. Exactly 35 minutes gone past the hour of 10. Welcome to a brand new edition of Solutions Clinic. You know, we've had a shift in the time. It was 9:15 to 10, but right now we're starting off from 10 to about 11:30. And today we're going to be having an interesting conversation on mental health. We're going to be touching a lot of variables to mental health conversation, even some of the subjects or sub-subject on the mental health that we don't usually talk about. We'll make sure to address these conversations this morning. Welcome to the program. My name is Victory Richard.
Shagun, why you dey go this early momo?
Oh boy, I be wan go take my COVID-19 vaccine in Jare. Abi go follow me.
Say waiting, me I no need any vaccine no. My body strong, kakaraka. Benny. In fact, na only me no dey sick for my family. Even if Koro enter my body, e no fit do me anything.
If it do you plenty, what if the thing can't catch your family people through your body? You go happy if they sick, Abi?
God forbid. Make I kuku follow you go take am now, Abi.
Go get vaccine, protect yourself and the people where you love. This message now from Solutions FM 93.9.
My name is Olatoye Ujo Baba Funke, LGA Supervisor for Breakthrough Action Nigeria TB Intervention. Tuberculosis is real. Everyone is at a risk of contracting tuberculosis. So, my sister, please check that cough. My brother, check that cough. Check the night sweats. Check that weight loss. TB testing and treatment is free at any primary health center. So please save your life and save the lives of those around you. Keep listening to Solutions Clinic on Solutions 93.9 FM. Thank you.
Alright, we're back. You're listening to the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9 FM. Welcome back to Solutions Clinic. And like I said this morning, we're going to be talking about mental health. So mental health is referred to a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It influences how a person thinks, feels, or acts, and also affects the ability to handle stress and relate to others, make choices as well. Mental health is of paramount importance as it impacts every facet of life, from personal relationships and work performance to even physical health. Good mental health is crucial for the overall well-being and the quality of someone's life. The World Health Organization has stipulated the 10th of October for an improved conversation to raise awareness and drive action that promotes and protects everyone's mental health as a universal human right. The theme for this year's World Mental Health Day is Mental Health is a Universal Human Right. Joining me this morning to lend credence to the conversation is Dr. Chukwuma Okoli. Good morning to you, Doc. It's great to have you join us.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's start off the conversation with the theme, which is mental health being a universal human right. It was sometime this year in January that the federal government of Nigeria decided to pass the first mental health bill that redefined mental health from lunacy. Do you think that this change so far has sort of affected the narrative we've had over the years, where you see someone dealing with mental health and you label them to be mad?
Of course, yes. Thank you very much. I think that was the right step in the right direction, because in those days, once you mention mental health, people look at you as he's mad, he's crazy, his brain is not complete, his head is not correct, and all those funny beliefs that people grew up with.
Yeah.
A lot of people are battling mental health situation. And what's the reason? It's simply because of the economy of the world. It's no longer that of Africa or Nigeria. It has cut across the globe. Okay, yes, there are wars. Okay, now we know about what's going on in Israel. You can imagine someone who has lost a dear one there will just begin to think, oh, at the end of the day, it is now his or her turn to lose a loved one to a conflict that has been since when? Since in the early 60s and 50s, for crying out loud, and up till now it's not yet solved. Now that person would go through the harrowing experience of losing a loved one, the pain, the agony. Mental health is real, and such a person begins to wonder, oh, when will this be done with? Even as much as Nigerians are migrating to every aspect, every area outside this African continent, the truth is that it is not as easy as it seems when you get there. You even see people there still, doing stuff, doing all stuff that has to do with problems of their mental health. There are as many people in Nigeria, in Africa, as there is in Europe with mental health situations. So it's really a global health situation. Let me stop there for now.
All right. Speaking of it being a global situation, there are also variations to mental health, which we rarely pay attention to. I think we're more focused on depression because it's very common in most part of the world.
Yeah.
So aside depression, which is going to be the crux of our conversation this morning, what are those mental health challenges that we rarely pay attention to, but that you're seeing it's becoming an evolution and a part of us?
Thank you very much. You see, depression still stands as the highest in terms of prevalence of what goes on. But before that person gets into full-scale depression, now, there would be some telltale signs. There will be some habits that you would notice in them that may now point the red flag sign towards depression. Okay, before you get to that point, first of all, there's excessive sleep, and then there is this lack of energy, not willing to do anything. You see a full-fledged grown man. What time it is now? It's almost past 10 or thereabouts.
Yes.
And then such a person is still lying on the bed.
Zero motivation to do
Zero
anything.
motivation, exactly, to do anything. It starts from there. And the next thing you go, hey, you are a lazy man. Instead of you to get up and go and walk, your mates are this. And when you finish saying all that, what does he do? Nothing. Did you even hear what you said? No. Rather than pay attention to why is he reserved? Why is he distant from people? Why is he isolating himself from people? At that point, you can start opening conversations. You can start seeking for advice, consultations on the health of the person before it now gets to a point of depression. Aside from depression, we also have the psychosis. And you know, Nigeria is such a funny country that we abuse ourselves with these ailments. Yes, you see somebody getting angry, you say this one is mad, this one is psychotic. The truth is, when you now see a psychotic patient, you don't even know this is actually a psychotic patient. This is left for the psychiatrists, for the doctors to diagnose. So there are a lot of things involved. Bipolar affective disorder. These ones are, today, they are as cold as a tortoise. Tomorrow, they are like, they are high up there. They are roaming the streets, singing songs. Not imagine somebody who all he or she does is to clean his house. Like he cleans the house 10 times a day, and then doesn't sleep at night. He's always mopping. And if he is mopping, you now start praying, and you don't even imagine that something is wrong somewhere. Not until he or she now steps out, you now realize. But someone in the night you're supposed to sleep, and the person is every day, 7 days of the week vigil. 7 days of the week, the person is doing vigil, praying, and you don't think this person has a psychiatric issue. There are many people like that. It's from thinking. The next thing they tell you that don't sit on that chair. If you sat on, it's my chair. Demon, you've put demons out, and then they go. There they go. You know, there are a lot of things out there that people do. You don't even know they have psychiatric issues. And of course, the country is such that who will bail the cat? Who will gather such people and take them to the hospital?
Absolutely. For people dealing with anxiety, for instance, is that some form of illness as well?
No, it's not. Anxiety is just a temporal situation. For instance, this morning I had anxiety. I was just lying on my bed. After I'd written out what I had to do for the day, to-do list of the day, and then a colleague called me and gave me news, and the woman whom we know is in the hospital and in distress. The baby is in distress. And I told myself, in fact, right from the dressing, everything changed. Because at that point, I just grabbed whatever I saw. Ran to the bathroom, had a quick bath, grabbed whatever I saw, raced down to the hospital. Before you knew it, we got into the theater. No, so the anxiety is there, and it's normal. Everybody goes through anxiety.
You're right.
If I were the husband of the woman, he would also be anxious. Whoever it is, once you have something to do that comes unplanned, it can raise some form of anxiety. But when you start developing anxiety over everything, for instance, now I came out of the car, came in here, and then when I'm about entering the room, I'm like,
sure? Yes.
There's some people there.
Too conscious about
that has led to what is called paranoia.
That happens to people, especially when there's a function. You mentioned yours, you have work to do, or let's say someone who is about to handle a very important, function.
Yeah.
The person gets pricks at that point. So more often than not, anxiety has been, linked with, having confidence in what you want to do.
Okay.
And that could be as a result of, having people talk down at you. And you're already having low self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see if there's a link to
Yes.
it.
You see, yes. Now, the society itself is harsh. Yes, there are some human beings who they're already at the borderline of being paranoid. They're already at the borderline of losing their self-confidence. They're already at the borderline of losing their job, as it were, all because they are not confident. And then you get one supervisor who suddenly resumes and tells you who employed you.
What do you know?
What do you know? Why are you here? And you just woke up in the morning and you wore clothes and you came to the office and you told yourself you're supposed to be here. Who told you? You're supposed to be on the street. And the person you're talking to is really thinking, so I'm not good for the job. I should be on the street. okay, you don't even know what that word may have done to such a person. Yeah, so there are a lot of people already at the brink, at the brim, at just the edge of losing their mental health to things like that. The next, they go into depression. And then depression, full scale or severe depression, and which, of course, leads to that big thing that nobody wants to talk about.
Absolutely.
Suicide.
We have to talk about
We
it.
have to talk about it.
Well, we're streaming live on Facebook as well as YouTube at Solutions 939 FM. I'm having a conversation on mental health with Dr. Chukwuma Okoli. Tomorrow will be the World Mental Health Day, so we're using this opportunity, to lend credence and raise awareness on that topic. And you just raised something very important now, and it brings me to the subject of bullying, cyberbullying, physical bullying.
Sir,
It
is even it's fair. Well, I would say the reason why it's fair in Nigeria is that we all have thick skin. We do. A lot of Nigerians. Oh, I watched, I just over the weekend while I was reading, until yesterday, I saw where someone attacked a media person who has quite a lot of followers on X.
Okay.
And before I knew it, someone else had gone to the profile of this guy that attacked the lady that is popular, who was made popular during the NSA stuff. And then the next thing, just announced the name and said, you are this. You said you are going to FBI to report because this person is domiciled in the US. Guess what? You are a fraudster. You started opening everything about this guy and saying, I personally will make an official report to FBI. And in fact, and then the guy started deleting every comment he made against. You see, and I'm like, you see that? You were not prepared. You tried to bully someone. Now you get bullied. Now, I don't know to what extent this particular scenario. I've not been online since yesterday, but I would really love to see how it all
plays
went.
out.
But the truth is, from this little thing, that guy could be jailed. He could be picked up. He could be jailed. He could be deported. Anything could happen. And if that happens, it can lead to depression. See, there is bullying, there is cyberbullying. It is everywhere. It is even worse in the UK. And that's why the death from suicide is highest from bullying. Which is why it is a big offense in the UK or the US. Bullying is a big offense because many people, here it's not common to see young people committing suicide. It is so rampant there that a child just goes home and does stuff and leaves a suicide note for the mom and dad saying, I love you, but I can't take it anymore. And man, that's it.
I mean, I think it's about time it's also been enshrined in our constitution because with the current situation with the Nigerian artist Mohbad, there's been alleged and traceable links to bullying being the cause of his death, even though that's still going under investigation. But judging from the videos that we've seen, it's a conversation that I think the federal government should also consider because this is something you see, particularly for those at the top, celebrities, they have to deal with this. In your workplaces, you have to deal with this. You're working with a superior who has no emotional intelligence and they talk down at you. And
no emotional intelligence, very important. A lot of people are going through it, and the governments, they have their hands full now, so I don't think they have to, and they themselves are trying to wriggle out of the mess they found themselves in. So I think at this juncture, let's leave the government now, let's sort ourselves. So shout out to everybody who have been bullied. Now I'm currently 6'4", and I weigh 115 kilograms of weight. I don't look it because I work out. But I remembered at some point while I was called a name, let me say it in Yoruba, Oriti Oleran. That's the name they called me. The head when you get meat. Empty head.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
Because they just felt like my head was round like an egg.
Oh, okay, not you not knowing anything upstairs.
Kind of, yes. It's just, and then being my
Lord.
Tribe, because of my tribe.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
So, I was bullied all through secondary school. I've been made to kneel down for my classmate. They would tell me, kneel down, kneel down. Yes, up until SS1, I was bullied. It was after SS1 that the whole thing stopped.
Did that affect you in any way?
Of course it did. I had no confidence. Yes. In fact, if a lady should talk to me, I'll walk away. Just say, Chooks, good morning. Good morning. I'll scamper off.
You know, it's laughable because even women have to deal with this. We're talking about body shaming. You're slim, your body shamed. You're fat, your body shamed. It's a really sad reality.
Yes.
Well, let's go back to the conversation about depression.
Of course, it leads to one thing.
Yes, it's a step to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a step to it, and it brings me to the dynamics of people's emotional states. So this minute you're excited, the next minute you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling angry at life, at everything. What happens in that transition? Because I've also seen that more often than not, people also mistake their emotional state of maybe mood swings to depression.
Yes, actually true. But sir, allow me to say this. Though some people, in fact, a lot of people out there who are quite comfortable financially, they'll tell you it's not about money. But for millions of Nigeria, it is about money. If every Nigerian, just let me create a funny scenario where every Nigerian is a millionaire, just like that, then the case of depression will be very minimal.
It will be minimal.
Like if you now say you are depressed, that will be like, what's your problem?
Because truthfully, if you look at the problems people always complain of, it's something money can solve.
Yes.
Actually.
So you're like, you are depressed. Have you eaten today? You've eaten. Have you made money today? You made 2 million naira and you are still depressed. Please, where do we take this guy to? But the generality of people can't even eat 3 square meals. And then the worst case is making an attempt to survive, and you are told you are not good to be alive. You are good to be in the mortuary or in the morgue or in the graveyard, saying things that will make somebody commit stuff. In the past few weeks, I've been seeing videos on X. I saw one. The guy had completely, in fact, dropped from the bridge.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And then, wow, if you see the response of people, one boss just, boom, and then they actually eventually got him out before he could kill himself. Now, you see, 3 times more men will commit suicide than women. And then the reverse is the case. 3 times less do men access mental health treatment compared to women. It is what it is. It is what it is. The truth is, women are meant to be taken care of. They have theirs. Their cup is full, as it were. I once witnessed a program talking about premenstrual tension, premenstrual syndrome, and all that. And then it was now directly linked to the mental health of a woman. Wow, the women are going through a lot. So if we are 4 in a room, okay, 4 men or 3 men and a woman, and the woman says, I feel like I'm not myself, I feel like I'm losing my mind, I get the 3 men will get up and take her to the hospital and make sure that she's fine. But if a guy says that, they'll tell him, hey, bro, you'll be fine. Calm down. Let's finish up what we're doing. So that is what it is. That's what it is. And that's why you see the mental health affects the men the more. Because the responsibility is on the man. Okay, yes. I remember one case like that happened, and the man eventually committed suicide. He wrote a note for the wife, and he committed suicide. Why? Because he could not afford the school fees. Unfortunately, the wife had paid. The wife had paid the school fees. So when the case came online, people attacked the school, and then the school released a note and said the wife had paid. So the man killed himself. Why? The wife paid the school fees and couldn't tell her husband
that she did.
And she was letting them know that once it is paid, they should give her money back. Not knowing. Probably he's been telling her he can't afford it, and she doesn't believe him. And what did people say? Please pack the cups and give the woman to eat.
Of course, because I think this is why the culture of silence and denial amongst men is, very prevalent in our society, because you rarely will find a man speak.
Of course,
and these days, I tell people that if you really don't want to know how I am doing, don't ask me, how are you?
Okay.
Because you see that somebody is asking you, how are you? And they're walking. So I'm saying, how are you?
And you pass.
You're still passing. You didn't wait to even
hear
get
the response.
Feedback. Like, empathy is going out of the equation in humanity these days. I mean, Is there something we can do about that?
Thank you. I made myself a promise because I prepared for this. Said I was going to tell people, please, let me say this at this juncture. Be a man. You see that phrase? Please don't say it again. It is be a man that made that guy commit suicide.
Absolutely.
It is be a man that made that guy pick up arms and started doing stuff. So don't tell us to be a man. We don't need to be reminded we are. We know we are men. If you have nothing to say to us, then say nothing. Okay? That is it. We all know, like I said, respectfully, the women have theirs. It's a whole lot of things that I know one day we would have a topic that will, of course, relate with women's mental health, and we'll talk about it. And that is it. The men are involved. They are the forefront of depression. They are the forefront of all those stressors. Financial stressors, psychological stressors, emotional stressors. And yet, they will learn to suffer in silence because the culture says the man should carry it. And that's why it is always like that. You see, this country, just like the world, is enshrined in cultural beliefs and norms that can't be changed just anyhow. So what do? We try to encourage ourselves. Yes, we have to. We encourage ourselves. I woke up this morning, I had some headache. I finished the surgery, I realized the headache was gone. I knew it was adrenaline pump and all that. I was like, I still need to solve this headache thing. What's the reason? As we were coming, my assistant told me, you didn't sleep overnight. And I wondered inside of me, how did she know I didn't sleep overnight? But the truth is, yes, I didn't have a sound sleep because I finished an online paper by some minutes before 12. And then I still had to review some medical cases online, and then a lot of things like that. Before you knew it was already past 4 to 5. The morning has come. You see, and you have to keep up with all these. Why? Because you have to be responsible to your family. So the stress is there. It's not looking like it will improve anytime soon. We are the ones to be our greatest cheerleader, and that's where I'm going. Be your greatest cheerleader. Look at yourself. If you don't have a mirror in your house, go and buy one. It's quite affordable. They sell mirrors everywhere. Even some street hawkers sell mirrors. Put the mirror where you would see it every day and look at yourself and say, tell yourself good words. I will succeed. Look yourself in the eye. Tell yourself in the mirror, I will. Look at me. I will succeed. And whatever it would take for me to succeed in a legitimate way, I will get it. And things will favor me as I step out. Things will favor me. Speak positively to yourself. And don't allow anyone to tell you, like you said, somebody without emotional intelligence to throw words at you. And even if those words come, just go back and tell yourself, he's talking to himself, not me. I'm better, and I'm getting better on a daily basis because watch me and see that great man that I will become. And you will see that confession, what you talk about, you bring about.
Absolutely. It shapes your reality. Words of affirmation is something I don't joke, about myself, especially when I'm in a state of... feeling less anxiety or any of, those moods that I really do not appreciate happening to me. But one way that I used to overcome it is to remind myself of my past victories and, rejoice in that state and believe that there's so much more ahead. So, yes, words of affirmation is something that you must personally take serious and become, it becomes a culture in your life and you begin to see the realities happen for you. Thank you very much for that profound words, Doctor. Well, I'll be taking messages shortly. If you'd like to ask a question on mental health, of anything related to that, you can send me a message via WhatsApp to 0904 422 2939 0904 422 2939. These are the numbers to reach out to me this morning with your questions on mental health. Doc, I know you've mentioned like a couple of telltale signs that we must notice, but there are also people that can hide what they're dealing with very well, especially men.
Yes.
A man who is dealing with maybe financial challenges, like you've said, he might not be as vocal as that person was telling his wife.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want to be undermined by his wife.
Exactly.
He would not say anything. And internally, he's just dying. Is there anything one should really pay attention to to this kind of people. I know that there'll be a time that they'll give you a sign to know, but as much as they try as much as they can to put up a facade, so you rarely see.
Yes, it's true. I remember Robin Williams, who put a gun to his head.
Yes, you mentioned
the same night he had a show and made lots of people laugh all over America. So some people are that style are skillful in hiding how they feel. And in situations like that, there is nothing that can be done. Absolutely. Okay, look at Mohbad. Until he died, did people really actually know what he was going through?
Actually, people did know he was.
Those
he
who
was vocal.
knew he was vocal, but those who knew did what? Because I realize nowadays that the internet is becoming more privatized. People will tell you, okay, when I post something, these are the set of people I want to see it. Forgetting that if you privatize all those things, when you now need the world to know, it will just be the same set of busy people. You are posting, and then one of those seen it is doing a studio recording, and he doesn't even have a time for phone. He's busy, and those are the kind of people you want to see what you post. So he was vocal, but the world did not hear him. The world was busy chasing money, chasing clout, chasing stuff. So I really don't know what to say in that regard. It was recently I realized that you can post something on Twitter and nobody might see.
Yeah, absolutely. The algorithm has changed the dynamics of.
Unlike before, that everybody sees everything. Unlike Facebook, once you post, everybody sees. Probably, maybe Facebook still reserved that posting things and then everyone sees it. Unlike X and the Instagram, that is just a closed group of people that will see. The world is becoming more and more busy and more self-centered. So it's an issue. Before you get help, it might take a while. I just don't know what to do in that regard.
So let me talk about children or, teenagers. Do they deal with this?
A lot. In fact, worse in the UK than even in Nigeria. And then I don't mention names, I went to a particular school. There was a case of bullying in that school. There was another one in Abuja. There was one in Lagos, and then some students who had actually lost their lives as a result of some of these things. So it happens. It does. And this is where I would call out parents. You have wards between the ages of 12 to 19. And today you are in Lagos for a board meeting. Tomorrow you're in Abuja for a meeting. And in 5 days, because it is Monday to Friday school, and you can't even spare out a day in the morning to have a talk with them, or even in the evening of one day to say, hey boy, how is it doing? Yes, you are making money that they would spend, I agree. You are making the money that they would use to pay school fees and have a good life. I agree. But then you need to know that these people, these young ones, are at times facing worse things that you never even faced. Because the world is much more wicked now than it was at our own time while we were in school. So yes, they are facing a lot and they need the attention that they deserve. At times they will tell you, that's why haven't you thought about how you spend so much money paying school fees for a child, and then you thought you are doing well, and then the child told you are not there for me. How about that? And then you start thinking, I wasn't there, and I paid your school fees from primary 1 to primary 6, from GSS 1 to SS3, from university, from freshman to convocation, and you dare tell me I'm not there. So where was I? But the truth is, you were not there.
Emotionally.
You were not there emotionally. You were not there psychologically. You were only there physically and financially. But when you leave out the emotions and the psychology, then you have lost a lot. And that's why some children would tell you to their face, I'm close to my mom. And you're as a man, you start thinking so in fact, it's even obvious. You see them they'll be struggling. My mommy will come to my side today. And when she's coming, don't worry. I sure you want her to come. I pay for her ticket. She will come. And then the next thing you ask is, what of your dad? He's fine, he's at home. So what happened? After all the work, after all the paying school fees and all that, you even did wedding for them. Oh, daddy, take care. Mommy, oh yeah, mommy, come and help me. What do you think happened? She was investing in emotional intelligence. She was investing in them emotionally. She was there for them. She like Yorubas would say, she will bend with them. She will stand up with them. She was with them all through. And you were just there to do what? Pay school fees. And men now, I'm so busy. I'm busy. I don't have time. Don't disturb me.
I think this is a conversation we'd have, as we celebrate Father's Day, because I think fathers are almost never present emotionally in their children's life.
I mean, I watched, sorry for cutting you in, I watched a man and his 2-year-old daughter. I was almost crying. The man was singing. If he starts one this nursery rhyme, the child will pick it up. After a while, he will sing one. The child is not up to 2. The connection was, in fact, the mom said, just leave them, oh. And what happened was that she was crying. And then he called her. He said, should we go outside? Let's go and sing. And she nodded. And he took her out. And then she stood on the hood of the car. And they were singing and dancing. In fact, before I knew, people were recording. I was like, wow. Men, you guys, please
picture this.
Post this on social media. Let them see what a young man, a young father, you are setting an example for thousands and millions of men out there who are so busy. This is also a busy man. And he said, despite his business, he creates time for her, 2 hours in the daytime every day. He would rather make up that 2 hours in the night when she's asleep. I'm like, wow, I love this. I cherish this, and I will copy it. Such a child psychologically would remember my daddy. And shout out to the great men out there who are doing that already. Please keep it up. And if you are not, make up your mind today to be there. Pay your baby that unscheduled visit. Let them turn around and see daddy and say, Dad. Like, yes, it will go a long way on them. Children will tell you, if you touch me, I'll tell my daddy. You know what that means? That means that the man is the protective force there. So children also go through bullying. Absolutely. But when they have you, their parents at their back, they would always come home to tell you, so-and-so did this. I'm going with you to school. Even if you get to the school and you just greet and exchange greet and say, want that student to be careful. But they will say, my daddy came, and that tells on the child's psychology. The child will grow to know that I have people at my back. And that's why the same child will call you up and say, Dad, I want to discuss something with you.
You're right. Because it's coming from a place of love.
Yes, of course.
We'll have a couple of questions as we begin to round off this morning. Remember, you can send your questions to 0904 422 2939. And here's a message from Diane. He says, good morning to you, Vic, and good morning to you, Doc. You almost asked a question that I had in mind about men. I recently invested in my business, what millions, and everything sank.
Jesus.
I have been dealing and battling with depression for almost 6 months. I can't speak to my wife. I can't tell anybody about it. I honestly do not know what to do because this is daily eating me up.
Jesus.
Please, what can I do?
Thank you very much. Oh, that's a lot at this time of the year. Bro, I feel you. I commiserate with you. This is what you need to do. You need to speak up. That's the number one. You need to speak up. I know at this juncture, you know your wife more better than everybody does. So you might actually know what she can take and what she may not be able to take. If she's not able to take it, leave her out of it. But you need to speak up. You need probably siblings, close friends. You need to speak up. Because the truth is, the Igbo say when a man wakes up, he greets good morning. The moment you realize you need to stand back up, then that is the exact time to get up. So you need to get up. If you have something still left off what you're doing, gather it up. Now seek for knowledge and venture into the right business atmosphere. But most importantly, you need to speak up.
Let's talk, who is this speaking to now?
Good. Yeah, that's where I'm going to. Like I said, first you need to speak to a doctor who is a psychologist or a psychiatrist. No, you don't have any mental issue, right? You do not have any mental issue whatsoever. Now, that state of sadness that you are in is what we don't want to continue. Because if it continues, it goes straight into depression. Because those who are actually depressed are not sending these messages. They will not send any message. As a matter of fact, even when they are listening to the radio, they are just looking at the radio like, what is he saying? I don't have time. Yes. So you need to speak to a psychologist, so you can actually reach out to us and then we can link you up. And of course, aside from linking you up in that regard, what is the essence of linking you up? So that you can get yourself back, you can get your groove back. Then we can now look constructively at what is left of the rubbles of the failed business. harness it, make some little money out of it, and then redirect. But remember, the first thing is the willingness to survive. Just like I always tell my patients, if you are willing to survive, you will survive. I had somebody who was very down, and then I looked at her and said, do you want to survive? And she said, I don't want to die. I said, no, you're not answering my question. Do you want to survive? And she said, yes, I want to survive. And I said, then let's fight. And she said, yes, we will survive. And as we got into the theater, before she was given injection, she looked at me, she grabbed my hand and said, Doc, I'll see you. I said, you're right.
That's the
You'll
spirit.
see me. That is it. And then less than 2 hours after, she woke up. We were done. So the willingness to survive is what you need. That's the first. Then you can now step out, talk to a psychologist, talk to business friends and associates, and then you move from there.
Well, if you want further consultation on this, please be sure to just leave a message again, and we'll take it up from there. This is a message from Williams. I am not really one to believe in therapy, but my girlfriend forced me to start when I started dealing with my mood changes. Honestly, I've been going for 3 weeks now, and I've not seen any change whatsoever, and I'm getting really bored about it.
Wow.
It's beginning to reassure me of my belief that therapy does not work. I'm just wasting my time. Should I still continue or not?
I would rather you change the source of the therapy. It means that the person you're talking to is not
giving you results.
Yes, giving you results. He doesn't understand what you're going through. Now, there is something in leadership and management in global health. It says, seek first to understand before being understood. That means that person who is your therapist should seek to understand you first before saying things out to you to understand. So you need to change your therapist. Somebody who is talking to you has to first understand you. Having understood you, he will now realize what you need, and he will guide you in the direction. If he can't now offer what you need, he should direct you to someone who will offer what you need.
Well, I think that answers the question. We'll have to end it this morning. We'll have to probably extend this conversation to another week, because I believe there's still more to address as it concerns mental health. I'm not even done with my questions, but because of time, we would have to end it here. Thank you so much, Doc. Your final words as we wrap things up.
Thank you. My final words to Nigerians. Number one, well done. You're doing great. Number two, don't give up on yourself. The will or the willingness to survive must be the first thing that you have. When you wake up there, assure yourself that you will be great, you will succeed, and step out with a positive mindset, and then ignore all those negative energies, just like our musicians would say. Ignore the negative energies, which means stay focused on the positives and on what you want to achieve, and don't let anyone tell you anything different. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Chukwuma Okoli. We do appreciate you sharing your wisdom in this regard. And I mean, you owe it to yourself to say the right things to yourself, to believe in yourself. It begins with you. If you see someone who is, dealing with, low confidence, it's because they had believed what other people said about them. But you have to consciously speak to yourself and reassure yourself that you are all that God intends for you to be, and is nothing less of greatness. So you want to keep, proclaiming those confessions that reassures you of God's promises in your life, and that way you see that it becomes a reflection of who you want to be. So whatever you want to be, you need to speak those things into your life, and before long you start seeing the manifestation. I've done it, and it's working for me. I've also had my fair share of bullying as a child, as a teenager. I mean, subsequently I would share. I don't even know that I'm in that phase where I can confidently share my story, to be honest, because I've had my very terrible share, but I'm still in the process of becoming better.
Yes.
And at that stage of being better, I now have, the confidence to even be vocal to some extent that, I dealt with this and I sailed through, and I want to inspire you as well that you can deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. Finally, yes, I was going to ask this question about OCD. I forgot. because it's a flex on social media.
Okay.
And I know it's not a flex because I've talked about it with the doctor. And she said it's an illness. So people tell you that I like seeing things. Please, I hope, is it a flex?
Actually, it's just a disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay.
Oh, God.
So people have they love to do things in a particular way and nothing less of it. So that is it. It's just something that you need to pay attention to.
People brag with it. That's my challenge.
The thing is, yes, they brag about OCD doesn't make it right. Oh.
Are you listening? Come and tell me that you have OCD. I don't know that you have mental. Well, that's on a lighter note. Have yourself.
You need to work on it anyway and then reduce it, please.
Yeah.
Stop finding what is not right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, don't say, oh, I want to be. Imagine someone saying, I want to be a G boy, kind of. You know,
that's what it means. Actually.
Yes, so don't fan what is not right.
I get really marveled.
Don't tell people you have OCD and then
OCD.
you are proud about it. I beg, it's a psychological issue. Don't find yourself in the wrong side of life.
Have yourself a great day.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
So we small. Mama and papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But not two of us them get.
Actually, now I mean then they expect to. Now she then get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo better pass cash.
Hey! One day, na so bag with plenty money just appear for inside one Olanrewaju compound. 2 seconds, everywhere bust.
Let me get a bag. Me nobody see my radar.